Shabbat Shalom. Yeah, is there some, I can, right, the thing is this, I wonder if this can move back. Good. I got it. Okay. Okay. I can't get the mouse to move over there. There, I got it. Okay. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Welcome to Pride Shabbat. I'm Cantor Abby Lyons, for those of you who don't know me, and I'm going to be bringing in some readings and some other stuff from Congregation Sha'ar Zahav in San Francisco, which I was a member many years ago. It's mostly LGBTQ synagogue and has been going for a long time. And one of the customs there is to start every service with Hine Matov. Their custom is for everybody to stand up and link arms. You don't have to do that, but you can see that there's some different language here. Hine Matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine Matov u'manayim shevet achyot gam yachad. Hine matov shevet kulanu gam yachad. Hine matov shevet kulanu gam yachad. Hine matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov u'manayim shevet achyot gam yachad. Hine matov shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov shevet kulanu gam yachad. Hine matov u'manayim shevet kulanu gam yachad. Hine matov u'manayim shevet kulanu gam yachad. We're going to sing Shalom Aleichem. This is a melody by Nava Tehillah. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malchei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem L'Shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malchei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruchuni L'Shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malchei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Shuvechem l'shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon, Mimelech Malchei HaMlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. May the angels come to us in peace and bless us with peace and hang around and give us some peace. I would like to invite up Stephanie to light the Shabbat candles.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Amen. Thank you so much. And we've got our Kiddush. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, Borei Peri Hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav, v'ratzavanu, v'shabbat kodsho b'ahava uvratzon, inchilanu, zikaron lema'aseh v'reishit. Ki hu yom techila lemikra'e kodesh, zecher l'tziat Mitzrayim. Ki vanu v'acharta, v'otanu kidashta, mikol ha'amim, v'shabbat kodshecha, be'ahava uvratzon, hinchaltanu, Baruch atah Adonai, mekadesh HaShabbat. L'chaim. Claudia, if you would come up, please. So there's a custom of blessing family members on Friday night after making Shabbos. And one of the prayers that is used is supposed to be a husband for a wife, Eshet Chayil, and this is a beautiful rewriting of that without gendered language from Sidur Sha'ar Zahav. This is the same thing. Yeah, it's the same thing.
A person of strength, and what a rare find is a capable person, because their worth is far beyond that of rubies. Confidence is put in them, since nothing is lacking. Days in their life they only do good, not bad. Everything they look for is gathered with a determined hand. In life they can be compared to a merchant fleet, just because they can bring sustenance from near or far, keeping things running day or night, looking for provisions for those in need. Manual laborers, friends, and family, no task is too large. Over and over again, tasks are vigorously performed with strength from being queer or straight or trans. or simply human. Love unifies this person with others, vanquishing all fears and needs, wisdom ever flowing from their mouth. Extol what they have done for you. Yell your thanks so it is heard through your gates zealously. Thank Adonai for this person.
Thank you so much. So perhaps we can take that in as something we might want to say to somebody else in our life, and that we might be able to take in as applying to each one of us. Our people came out of Egypt a mixed multitude, the spray of dividing waters, sparkling diamonds all around them. Please join me. We stood together at Sinai, all of us, future, present, past, amid the rumble of thunder and the crack of bright lightning, to enter into covenant with the one who loves us, in whose shining image we are all created over and over again. We have wandered bleak landscapes, built flimsy tents of skins, and then houses of stone. We have planted orchards and vineyards, seen two temples rise and then go down in surging flames, forcing us into exile. We have loved and lost, grieved and danced, transgressed and celebrated, hidden, suffered, thrived. And we gather here this day in the community of our people, a mixed multitude, because that is what the mixed multitude was, the group that came out of Egypt. Not only Jewish people, a mixed multitude. And we sing out, "Hear, O Israel, we stand together, all of us, descendants of the single first human created on the sixth day, and of our myriad parents down through the generations, too numerous to name. We stand together, link arms, and pray. Blessed are you, God of the universe, who sanctifies us with the commandment to love ourselves and one another in all our varied ways, and blesses us with a diamond-bright radiance that still ripples out from your first spoken words of creation." Please rise for the Baruch. Yada-dai-dai-dai, 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 yada-dai-dai-dai. Am I awake? Am I awake? Am I prepared? Are you listening to my prayer? Can you hear my voice? Can you understand? Am I awake? Am I prepared? Baruch et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach. Le'olam va'ed. Le'olam va'ed. Yalalai lai lai, 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 yalalai lai lai. Except for Claudia, I'm going to call you up here one more time. For our Ma'ariv Aravim, our prayer about the evening and the blending of the evening.
As the sun sinks and the colors of the day turn, we offer a blessing for the twilight. For twilight is neither day nor night, but in between. We are all twilight people. We can never be fully labeled or defined. We are many identities and loves, many genders and none. We are in between roles at the intersection of histories, or between place and place. We are crisscrossed paths of memory and destination, streaks of light swirled together. We are neither day nor night. We are both, neither and all. May the sacred in-between of this evening suspend our certainties, soften our judgments, and widen our vision. May this in-between light illuminate our way to the God who transcends all categories and definitions. May the in-between people who have come to pray be lifted up into this twilight. We cannot always define. We can always say a blessing. Blessed are you, God of all, who brings on the twilight.
Amen.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Hama'ariv Aravim. Avat Olam, unending love. We are loved, loved, loved by unending love, an unending love. I just see there's a typo. It's an unending love, not and unending love. That's the refrain. Please join me. We are loved, loved, loved by unending love, an unending love. We are loved, loved, loved by unending love, an unending love. We are embraced by arms that find us, even when we are hidden from ourselves. We are touched by fingers that soothe us, even when we are too proud for soothing. We are counseled by voices that guide us, even when we are too embittered to hear. We are loved, loved, loved by unending love, an unending love. We are loved, loved, loved by unending love, an unending love. We are supported by hands that uplift us, even in the midst of a fall. We are urged on by eyes that meet us, even when we are too weak for meeting. We are loved, loved, loved by unending love, an unending love. We are loved, loved, loved by unending love, an unending love. Embraced, touched, soothed, and counseled. Ours are the arms, the fingers, the voices. Ours are the hands, the eyes, the smiles. We are loved by an unending love. We are loved, loved, loved by unending love, an unending love. We are loved, loved. unending love. Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם אמת. Suzanne or Rachel, one of you is reading this, I can't remember.
These words are true. You make our lives difficult. You chase us with your commands. You force us to choose between life and death, between slavery and freedom. We must learn to listen or succumb to anguish and despair, to the death of the spirit. But you do not abandon us. You give us the courage to enter our struggles, to wrestle with the pharaohs in our hearts and the pharaohs in the world, and to slowly free ourselves from bondage.
Who is like you, Adonai? Who is like you, Adonai? Ya la la la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Who is like you, Adonai? Who is like you, HaKodesh, Nora Tehilot, oh, Sefelet, Nora Tehilot, oh, Sefelet. Yalla la la, yalla la 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 la, yalla la 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 la, yalla la 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 la, yalla la la, yalla la la la, yalla la 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 la, yalla la 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 la. Malchutecha, Malchutecha ra'u banecha, bokei hayam, lifnei Moshe u'Miriam, ve'eli anu ve'amru, anu ve'amru, anu ve'amru. Adonai, imloch le'olam ba'ed. Oh. Slide missing. V'ne'emar ki fad Adonai et Yaakov, ugia lo miad chazak mimenu, Baruch ata Adonai, Ga'al Yisrael. Hashkivenu. Because even with the joy and the expansion of liberation, we still need some protection. Hashkivenu le'shalom v'hamidenu le'chaim ufros aleinu sukat shalomecha, sukat shalomecha, ushmor tzeiteinu uvoenu lechaim u'leshalom me'ata ve'ad olam, ufros aleinu sukat shalomecha, sukat shalomecha. Give us this night time to lie in peace. May we rise to new life each day, and let there be shelter for the brokenhearted, a shelter of peace for all. And guard our going and coming home, filled with life and peace from now and ever on. And let there be shelter for the brokenhearted, a shelter of love for all, a shelter of peace for all. Baruch ata Adonai, haporei sukat shalom aleinu, ve'al kol amo Yisrael, ve'al Yerushalayim. Oh, I forgot I did have the Chatima. This is a non-binary Hebrew. Ufirse aleinu sukat shalomecha, bruche ate havaya, haporese sukat shalom aleinu, ve'al kol amei Yisrael, ve'al kol ha'amimot, ve'al Yerushalayim. Yerushalayim. It's one of the ways that people are experimenting with breaking Hebrew out of totally gendered, masculine-focused and binary language, and that's the website. So, it's Shabbat, V'shamru, and again, some word changes from Sidur Sha'ar Zahav. So you can pick which of these 4 lines you want to use, and you can use the same one every time, the one you're used to, or a different one. You can mix and match. But Evan will help us by going back and forth, because this is the V'shamru is the chorus, and then we have some verses. V'shamru b'not Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat לדורותם ברית עולם ושמרו עדות ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם ביני ובין עדות ישראל אותי לעולם אותי לעולם אותי לעולם ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם כי 6 ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ ושמרו בעדות ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם וביום השביעי שבת וינפש שבת וינפש שבת וינפש ושמרו כלל ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם So we've come to our Amidah, and we will have, after we sing Adonai Sfatai Tiftach, we will have a silent Amidah. Prayer cannot bring water to parched fields, nor mend a broken bridge, nor rebuild a ruined city, but prayer can water an arid soul, mend a broken heart, and rebuild a weakened will. If you'll please rise, and I'm consciously including melodies by LGBTQ composers. So this is another one, Beth Hammond, a wonderful musician in Oregon, and it's a call and response. So I'll sing, and you repeat what I sing. Adonai. Wait, is that the wrong? No, it's the wrong one. Okay. That's Rabbi Sean Zevitt. Adonai. Sifatai tiftach. Ufi agid. Tehilatecha Adonai Sifatai tiftach. Ufi agi. Tehilatecha. I imagine there's some Mishkan Tefillah around if you want to do the traditional Amidah, but I also have some more from Sidur Sha'ar Zahav. I have this and one other reading, and so you're welcome to use words or no words as we do our silent standing prayer. And we'll continue silently with this slide as well. So one of the customs that's arisen for Pride is to say Hallel, and so we're going to stick a little Hallel in here. Hallel is said on the festivals, on Passover, on Sukkot, on Shavuot, on Chanukah, and on Rosh Chodesh, on the new moon. And so this is just a selection from one of the 5, 6, I can't remember, Psalms of Hallel. This is a call and response also. From the Iraqi tradition. don't know why I thought that was a good key. Oh, right, that's the key segment. Odecha anitani vatili. That's the wrong chords then. No guitar. Which is a little bit more in the Iraqi tradition. So, Odecha anitani vatili lishua you. Odecha anitani vatili lishua. Odecha anitani vatili lishua. Odecha anitani vatili lishua. Even masu habonim haita l'rosh pina. Even masu habonim haita l'rosh pina. Meit Adonai haita zot ha'iniflaot be'einenu. Ve'et Adonai haita zot ki niflaot be'einenu. Zeh hayom asa Adonai nagila v'nismecha bo. Zeh hayom asa Adonai nagila v'nismecha bo. This passage, Even Masu Habonim Haita l'rosh Pina, the stone which the builders rejected has become the cornerstone, has been used as a proof text for LGBTQ inclusion. And perhaps a little more traditional way to end the Amidah. Oseh shalom bimroma, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, ve'imru, imru, amen. Oseh shalom bimroma, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, ve'imru, imru, amen. Oseh shalom bimroma, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, ve'imru, imru, amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, ve'imru, imru, amen. Shabbat shalom, everyone. So this week's Torah portion is Parshat Naso. When I first took a look, I thought, boy, this is a tough one for Pride Shabbat, because there's some things about gender in this parsha that I don't feel so comfortable with, including the whole thing about husband suspecting his wife of adultery and making her go through this pretty wretched ritual. But there is also the laws of the Nazir, or the Nazirite. And it specifically starts out by saying that either a man or a woman can take the vow of a Nazirite, a consecrated one. Lahazir, to live as a Nazirite, the root comes from, the root that it comes from is associated with the idea of dedicating, consecrating, setting apart, or separating, and even dedicating oneself or devoting oneself. And so this is like a vow that you take to live in this particular way for a certain amount of time. Some people say a month. There's some text where I think it refers to a year. That it doesn't say specifically in this parsha how long. And what do you do to dedicate yourself during that time? Well, you separate yourself, you set yourself aside from certain things. Wine, beer, and fermented things. Some people say vinegar, and grapes, grape juice, and raisins. Anything, as it says, anything that is made from the vine of wine, from seeds to skin, don't eat it or drink it. So there's that restriction, and there's also the idea that you don't cut your hair. A razor should not touch your head. There's more, and the third main point is that you're supposed to keep yourself apart from dead bodies, even if they're your own close family, during this time. There's a lot of rules about, what you do to come out of this period, and what happens if you don't do all those things. But I wanted to focus on, there's the Haftarah, which is about one of two famous biblical Nazirites, Samuel and Samson. They were not the usual Nazirites. They did not take this vow for a certain period of time. They had this vow made for them before they were born, involving God and their mothers. So Samuel's mother, Hannah, who's famous for praying for a son and saying that he will essentially be a Nazirite, and she'll dedicate him. When he's weaned, she takes him up and she essentially gives him over to the service of the temple. But as I mentioned, this week's Haftarah is about Samson, who's the other famous lifelong Nazirite. Instead of what Hannah did, where she was praying for a child and made this vow, Samson's mother was just going through her life. She was not conceiving. And then one day, an angel appears before her and says, guess what? You're going to have a baby. You're going to have a son, and he's going to be a Nazarite for his whole life. So I'm going to read a little bit of the text. There was a certain man from Zorah of the stock of Dan, whose name was Manoach. His wife was infertile and had borne no children. An angel of God appeared to the woman and said to her, "You are infertile and have borne no children, but you shall conceive and bear a son. Now be careful not to drink wine or other intoxicant, or to eat anything impure, for you are going to conceive and bear a son. Let no razor touch his head, for the boy is to be a Nazarite to God from the womb on. He shall be the first to deliver Israel from the Philistines." So you have to do all this stuff, and he's going to be a big hero. The instructions are fairly clear what she's supposed to do. She's not supposed to drink wine, and not eat anything impure, and don't cut his hair. And if you are familiar with the story of Samson, that proves to be both his superpower and then later his undoing. It's pretty dramatic, but there's 3 specific instructions there, and she goes back and talks to her husband, Manoach. Manoach's name means resting place, but in my opinion, he is not a restful person. He doesn't really listen very carefully, and he gets pretty anxious about the whole thing. She goes to him and she says, an angel of God came, looked like, somebody came and he looked like an angel, very frightening, and I didn't ask him where he's from, and he didn't tell me his name, and he said to me all the things that I just read to you. And Manoach, instead of saying, wow, that's amazing, we better do those things, or questioning or whatever it is, he's like, wait a minute. I have to talk to God. God, please let this angel come back, and so he can instruct us on how to act with the child that is to be born. Well, she already got the instructions, right? In my opinion, she already got the instructions. But he's like, no, I have to hear it. Amazingly, God is like, okay. And the angel comes to the woman again, but she's not with her husband. You notice, he's not included in this. But this time she goes and gets him. And she says, okay, the guy's here again. So he runs back with her, and he says, are you the one who spoke to my wife? Yes. May your words soon come true. What rules shall be observed for the boy? The angel says, the woman must abstain from all the things against which I warned her. And then goes on to repeat them. And again, pretty clear instructions. Manoach says, well, stay and let's prepare a goat for you. And the angel's like, no, I don't eat food. And if you are going to present a burnt offering, offer it to God. I'm an angel. The angel doesn't say that. And it says in the text, for Manoach did not know that he was an angel of God. So he says to the angel, what's your name? We want to honor you when your words come true. And the angel's like, don't ask me that. My name is not something you get to know. But Manoach feels that he's really got to do this. So this is why I say he does not seem like a restful person. And so he takes a goat kid and grain and offers them on the rock up to God, and flames come and they're consumed. And Manoach and his wife are freaked out, and they fling themselves to the ground. And the angel has disappeared. Then Manoach realizes it was an angel of God. And he says to his wife, we're going to die because we saw a divine being. Now, it's true, like seeing a divine being can be a dangerous thing, but it's already happened and they're still alive. And his wife says to him, if God meant to take our lives, our burnt offering and grain offering wouldn't have been accepted, or we wouldn't have been shown all these things, and God wouldn't have made this whole announcement to us. And indeed, they don't die, and she has a son, and she named him Samson, and he grew up, and the rest of the story is about him being grown up. So she seems a little more sensible, but both of them, they appear in this one passage, and then they do not appear again, as far as I know. Somebody's going to, maybe Rachel will tell me I'm wrong, I don't know. But they don't figure mightily in the story, and they seem pretty ordinary. There's nothing just in the text saying, they were big machers, or they were, these amazing people. They're just these two kind of ordinary people, and, maybe bumbling around a little bit. And there's no reason given for them to be the parents of an extraordinary man. Who's not going to be like other kids. He's going to be set apart. And I thought that this was really relevant to Pride Shabbat, because when we have children, we just don't know who they're going to be. And we, born to our parents, are who we are. Our parents do have an effect on us, of course, and yet they don't necessarily in some ways. But we can all look for the ordinary, both the ordinary and the extraordinary in one another. And hopefully more like Manoach's wife, who, by the way, does not get a name. Yet another thing. Like Manoach's wife, pay attention and notice. Sometimes, like Manoach himself, we might feel like we need a little reassurance, is this okay? Is it okay how I am? Is it okay how my kid is? Is it okay how other people are? It's okay to be extraordinary, and it's okay to be ordinary. There's gifts of each person that we can't always even know. And I wasn't planning on saying this, but I was listening to NPR on my way down, and there was a story of this. They have this My Unsung Hero series, and there was a story of this woman who was undergoing treatment for, I think, ovarian cancer, was having a pretty hard time, was at a shopping center, and this woman came up to her and said, I've been sent to tell you that you're going to be okay. And she said that twice, and then she left, and this woman never knew who she was. And so you could say that that person was an angel. And it's also true that we can all be that for each other. There are times when you may have a profound impact on someone and not even know, for the good, and not even know about it. And I can tell you this from my own experience, because some years ago my niece recounted to me a conversation that we had had that I did not remember at all. And I said something kind of casually to her that was extremely liberating and healing, and if she hadn't told me, I would have had no idea. So I invite you to consider both to notice the gifts in other people and in yourself, and appreciate the ordinariness also, and also to know that you could be that angel for someone else, and to notice when someone else is that angel for you. Shabbat Shalom. It's not moving. Can you move it? We're just going to be having a devoir to our... Does anybody want to say anything while we're waiting? Okay. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, and that's one of the reasons that we say Mishaberach for healing, is to be those messengers of healing for one another. I could read these, but you probably could pronounce them more correctly than I could. Is it your custom to read them before we do it, or during?
Usually before.
Before, great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So I'll read the names that we've been given ahead of time, and then we'll have an opportunity. You can put names in the chat now if you'd like to add names to the Mishaberach list. So here we are for this evening. Our prayers go to Todd Adams, Raphael Aglietti, Kathleen Al-Jalad, David Ben Esther, Terry Bennett, Tina Bingle, Thomas Brophy, Louis Calcetera, Tegan Christofferson, Bob Dickman, Arthur Adel, Martin Fishkind, Sandra Gutman, Sheila Hickok, Walt Huber, Sarit Katsu, Reverend Rebecca Kindig, Leah Batrachel, Ilana Levine, Brooke Little, John McFeely, Rowan Nocciolino, Eileen Oringer, Maxine Oringer, Scott Oringer, Adam Regenbogen, Ken Roberts, Jim Rosenstein, Rabbi Moshe Shmiriyahu, Jennifer Stile, Dick Watanabe, Rhonda Waxman, Elena Witter, Phyllis Young, Janet Zapata, Debbie Zapataki, Eugenia Zaroli, and Jagger Zop. Additional names you'd like to add? And if I can do this properly, we'll try for the chat as well. Don Hansen, Sheila Bartoff, Kay, Jennifer, and family. Miriam Batea. And everybody who's on my Mishaberach list on my phone that I'm not remembering. And all those that we're holding in our hearts, whether we remember their names at this moment or not. Mishaberach Avotenu Mekor HaBracha Leimotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Mishaberach imotenu mekor habracha la'avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen. Harav Miriam Yael Bat Sarah and Hachazan Yaakov Sender HaKohen Ben Rachel. And Debbie Friedman of blessed memory was also queer, so it's fitting that we're singing her melody at this service, even though we sing it at lots of services.
Oh, there we go. I just wasn't doing it right. Oh, I guess I have, what happened to there's some slides that were missing. They were the merger poem. Maybe I hid them by mistake. I know I had them in there. Nope, they're not in there. Okay. But Suzanne, were you going to read that? Or who was going to read that?
It's the Judah Chicago reading?
Yeah.
Carol's going to read
Carol.
that. You need us to find it in Mishpat Tefillah? Do you have it up there? Or?
I had it in the but it's not coming. Something happened to the slides. For some reason, so I don't have it.
Oh,
I mean, it's supposed to be.
It's coming, it's coming.
Thank you. It's supposed to be in here, but it's not.
All right, you're going to just read it. It can't be responsive at this
Okay.
point.
Great.
Can you see
Thank
that?
you, Karen.
I can see it. Is that the beginning?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
And then all that has divided us will merge, and then compassion will be wedded to power, and then softness will come to a world that is harsh and unkind, and both men and women will be gentle, and both women and men will be strong. And then no person will be subject to another's will, and then all will be rich and free and varied, and then the greed of some will give way to the needs of many, and then all will share equally in the earth's abundance, and then all will care for the sick and the weak and the old, and then all will nourish the young, and then all will cherish life's creatures, and then all will live in harmony with each other and the earth, and then everywhere will be called Eden once again.
thank you. Please rise. I think we'll sing it as well. And then, both men and women will be gentle, and then, both women and men will be strong, and then all will be so very rich and free, and everywhere will be called Eden once again. And then all men and women will be gentle, and then both women and men will be strong, and then all will be so very rich and free, and everywhere will be called Eden once again. Please stay standing because we're trying to get, well, you all probably know it. V'ne'emar v'haya Adonai l'melech al kol haaretz bayom hahu yeh Adonai echad u'shemo echad. You may be seated, except for Claudia, if you would come up. This is also from Sidur Sha'ar Zahav. Is this what I'm reading? Yes, that's what you're reading. That's good. Yeah.
O God, remember today those members of our family who were martyred in years past because of their sexual or gender identity. those murdered by fanatics in the Middle Ages, those who perished in the Holocaust, and those struck down in our own cities in our own time. Remember also those who took their own lives, driven to despair by a world that hated them. And in mercy, remember those who lived lives of loneliness, repressing their true nature and refraining from sharing their love with one another. O God, watch over the souls of these beloved ones, lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, and help us bring an end to hate and oppression of every kind.
Thank you. And we do have a yard site list. I'll give it a go. Robert Hazen, Albert Eisenstadt, Morris Gabai, Seymour Orden, my uncle actually, of blessed memory, Max Shore, Charlotte Tendler, Carla Schleisner, Herbert Berkowitz, Isabel McDougall, Stanley Schwartz, Eva Kaufman, Sandra Bennett, Sarah Goldstein, Isabella Presser Major, Jacqueline Smith Seiden, and if anyone has, I see we have at least one chat. It's from earlier. Anyone want to unmute and say a name? Ah, thank you. So Norman Weinstein. Anyone who's saying Kaddish, or if it's your custom to rise, please rise. And those who are on Zoom, you're welcome to unmute whether or not you're saying the full Kaddish. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, v'alma divra chirutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chaye d'chol beit Yisrael, v'agala uv'izman kariv v'imru Amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevarach le'alam u'almei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shemei dekudesha barichu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata da'amiran v'alma v'imru Amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya v'chaim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru Amen. Oseh shalom b'mroma hu ya'aseh shalom Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, ve'imru. Amen. You may be seated. May all of their memories be for a blessing. Do we have any holy announcements?
Now I want the slide to say holy announcements, Batman, but because they're not that kind of holy necessarily.
Oh, yes, they are.
I mean,
They
you know.
are, because this is about building community, so they are holy.
True.
They may-
Community building is holy, but the Board of Trustees meeting, you know,
It's holy work.
it's holy work. It's true. Okay, so on that note, the Board of Trustees is meeting Tuesday at 8. We also have in the email this week updates about the family from Afghanistan, a whole roster of mazel tovs, which is lovely. Probably most important, the food pantry is in need of our assistance, and there's a list in your email of the things that they are most in need of. As always, you can bring things here. There's a basket in the lobby. There are ways to contribute with financial donations as well. The Friendship Club will have a talk with John Rizzoni from the Tri-Cities Opera this week on Wednesday. Friday, the 28th of June, save the date if you've got little ones. There's going to be a Shabbat in the park for families that morning, 10:30 a.m. at Arnold Park in Vestal. Other things coming up, we will be back here tomorrow morning, 9:15 for Torah study with Cantor Abby Lyons. We're very excited to have her back with us this weekend. Friday, June 21st, a week from right now, we'll have a special Shabbat service led by Robin Sobel. She's the former WRJ district president, and she'll be here leading services with us Friday and also leading Torah study the following morning. There's a particular invitation extended to members of the Sisterhood Board, but we should all come and enjoy. So as usual, there's links to services in that email as well, and I think that those are all of the holy and unholy highlights.
I made a really good slide. No, it didn't get in there. Okay, all right. We'll just make do. Adon Olam, Asher Malach, B'terem Kol Yitzir Nivra, Let Nasa Azai Melech Shemo Nikra, source of all the universe, before all form and creation. You brought all into space and time, then we were here to call your name. After all has ceased to be, you'll be alone in majesty. You were, and you are, and you will be in beauty. Source of all the universe, source of all the universe, before all form and creation. You brought all into space and time, then we were here to call your name. God is one without division, wholeness surpassing some of our parts. Shabbat Shalom. Happy Pride Shabbat. We'll make motzi up here and then we'll have our oneg. Wonderful. Would somebody like to make motzi besides me? Go for it. Yes. Wonderful. Yeah, just careful.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz.
B'tei avon.
Take this as the other.
Oh, wonderful. Thanks to all the people on Zoom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Thank you, Canner Abby.
You're welcome.